Hello, everyone. This is Fun Jam Japan, and I'm here with CB.
From awesome Kyushu.
And we wanted to get into the whole drama mix about the whole situation about the Oriental Pearl and abroad Japan.
Nicely, getting ready for all the international guests. It's pretty much back to how it was before and even worse.
I received this comment from a viewer that I think sums up the experience of being a YouTuber perhaps better than any other. It was on a recent documentary we made on the Ishikawa earthquake.
What I want to discuss about the whole situation is that not on the aspects of YouTubers to YouTubers, why I feel that it was kind of wrong how this whole situation started. But before I get to that, I want to explain a little bit about why I'm, how I feel about it. I know both of them. I know both YouTubers, not personally, but I'm a follower of both YouTubers. But I had, the opportunity to meet with Oriental Pearl, and we have done things together.
フライドポテト食べて。これはコーラ。He wouldn't eat anything. He's suddenly not hungry. Diet. He's on a diet.
I should be on a diet.
That he's made, and I kept getting hungrier and hungrier. He's like, look at this. I'm like, you're making me hungry. Look at this one. Look at the cake. Look, I made steak. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. If it wasn't for her, I would not be, well, I honestly would say I don't know, I wouldn't have learned a lot that I've learned about YouTubing. She taught me a lot. She taught me what was great content, what wasn't good content. She was quite direct and quite honest, and I respect her for that. And, we took a couple of trips together. So
hello everyone. So far right now we're in Kagoshima. I'm here with Andy.
Hey.
That's why I have more experience knowing about this YouTuber. Now, the Chris, on the other hand, I've watched his YouTubes for years.
People didn't worry about view counts or algorithms. It was just about having fun. And in my case, trying to find my way living in rural Japan. I would mostly sit awkwardly and just talk to the camera in my apartment, but there were top-notch special effects.
Some I like, some I don't like, but it's objective criticism. But this is the first time in my experience, not the first time, but this is the first time I ever seen abroad, Japan, Chris going directly at another YouTuber. And I felt it was wrong. What do you think about it, CB?
Yeah, I felt very uncomfortable about it because I never have seen that side of him before. And the same, I usually enjoy most of his content, but I felt it was a little bit below the belt, for him to do that, to attack a fellow YouTuber like that, especially when Oriental Pearl, she loves this country very much, and she's been living here for quite a few years and speaks the languages, and she has been a part of the community, and she's only been trying to enlighten the community. So I have never seen her do anything that was derogatory or disrespectful towards Japan. Maybe if it was maybe a little bit embellished, but we all do that. But there was nothing malicious about what she did. Nothing that I could see.
Yeah, I agree. What really caught my attention is that, there's times that I've seen on the YouTube that I'll see her YouTube and I'll see it there. It's, I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. But what happened was I seen the picture of the graffiti thing and I thought it was her. So I said, I'll watch it later. But when I seen it on Instagram, I'm like, wow, okay. I seen it again on Instagram, but I didn't see her name. I seen someone else's name. So I'm thinking someone else was carrying it.
Right.
So that's when it caught my attention that it said abroad Japan. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. And then when I read the content, I was like, wow, you know? that, you know, I was like, what's going on here? It's like, usually when you have a YouTuber going after YouTubers, obviously they don't like each other.
Right.
And the professionalism wasn't there. It was more, it was a direct attack. That's how I feel. It was not using the professionalism about where she is or what she's doing or why she's doing it. It was just, oh, she's just there doing graffiti. And I watched YouTube, and you know, she commented on what is different about this area of, you know, graffiti. And one of the important parts that I liked that she did was she explained that, okay, graffiti can be a part of art, because I used to be a graffiti artist, but you having a tunnel showing a penis, that's not art. And she pointed that out. She pointed that some graffiti, yes, is art, but then other graffiti is not graffiti. It's garbage.
What do you think most important issue here? Most important thing is that what's really happening in Japan and how locals feels about graffiti. I mean, I'm Japanese, right? I don't care who's win. I don't care Oriental Pal win, this drama or Chris win. I really do not care. What I care is the fact Japan is really changing, and then seeing that much graffiti in Japan, it's not usual.
And he didn't attack that. He just said, you know, it was just wrong to her doing that about Japan. So I didn't like that.
And if and like when I was watching Shohei's take on it, I agree with him as well. I think, you know, both of them could have asked a Japanese person for their opinion, someone who lives here, what they think about you know, about graffiti. That would have been very good content to watch. But be that as it may, it wasn't. And I liked what he said as he pointed that out. You know, both are talented YouTubers, and but I think the fighting is just unnecessary.
Topic that I really wanted to discuss too much, because I didn't think I would get involved with it, but I was name dropped in Alyssa's video just, I don't know, a couple of hours ago perhaps, about what's going on here. And I don't think the full story is out there, so I thought I would just clarify a little bit, maybe try to find a way to find mid-ground with this stuff, because whenever there's any kind of drama like this, where there's two quite large creators going after one another, it's not good for Japan, it's not good for the community, it's not good for your channel, it's not good for anybody's channel, really, especially these two. And I think there's some more context here than perhaps we know.
And I think Chris just, I think at the very least, he should apologize. And I don't know why he doesn't. I don't know if it's a pride thing or whatever, but he was wrong. And he could have, you know, sent her a text message, or they could have, you know, discussed, you know, what he didn't like or what he felt was wrong. But I think to just outright, you know, just smear and attack the woman, it's just not you know, nobody's perfect, but it just was not the ethical thing to do, in my opinion.
And another thing that I want to speak on with that is that, from people, you know, people look for content, and people kind of thrive off of kind of a negative-ish with content. And what I felt that he did was more directive as a negative-ish, because first he posted her picture, and then he made it like a negative comment about
Exactly.
it. And that was kind of his drive to build the algorithm. And that's what attracted me. That's how I seen it.
Yeah.
I thought it was her. And I said,
Well,
okay,
it
let me
was-
look at.
Yeah, same thing with me too.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
it was kind of really disrespectful.
I mean, it did its job. I mean, it pulled you in.
Yeah,
made
it
you
did.
Curious,
It
you know?
did, but but in the same sense, it made me look at it from a perspective that I don't have the same like for abroad Japan now. Meaning, I'm not saying that I won't follow it. It would have to be something really, really great for me to go and look at a content story. But I lost respect
Well, yeah.
as a YouTuber.
Well, yeah, because it's really getting in the gutter, and you're attacking a fellow YouTuber for whatever reason, and I don't know what it is. Why is there animosity? What would make Chris do that. So it's something.
I tell you what,
there's something
Chris,
there.
if you watch this video, if you're watching this video, can you answer to me, or can you like put it in the comment? What is your personal grudge you have with Oriental Pearl? I would like to hear that.
Yeah, we both would like to know.
Yeah, I would like, just send
I
me a
think that's-
comment.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, send me a comment, because I'm a big follower of yours. I am a follower of yours.
Yeah,
So
me too.
it's like you attacking someone. I would like to know why. That's my whole point. You know, it's under the belt. It was just kind of an underbelt situation. There's lots of times that I don't like CB and I don't like things he does, but I wouldn't attack his
It goes both
YouTube.
ways, yeah.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
so you know that's one of the reasons why I asked CB if he can like come and say a few things in, you know, Oriental Pearl's behalf, because yeah, we both are YouTubers here in Fukuoka, and we've both been inspired by Oriental Pearl in a nice way. She always had something positive to help with other people. She was always a people person. It's like one of the things that I followed about her, she was not afraid to approach people, communicate with people, talk to people, and listen to people, and that I respect that.
And one thing that she has done that a lot of YouTubers won't do is she kind of explained the hidden secrets and the ropes about it.
Exactly.
Whereas a lot of YouTubers will, well, it's there. Just find your own way.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
and she actually kind of step by step, you know,
Walk you through it.
Walked us through it.
Yeah.
And it was really eye opening, because it's so hard to get help in this field, and she actually gave us in the beginning. And when I started, I learned a lot from her. So I think I really appreciate that, and I think we should all help each other.
Yeah,
and
I
not
agree.
take each other down like that. You know, it's just it's like I said, it's just below the belt, and it's unethical, and we should not be doing that. There's enough content, you know, on this planet, in this country, to go around, and uh to gutter snipe and personally attack someone. I mean, just Chris, I just have to say, with all due respect, I just couldn't believe that you would do something like that, because you seem like a man with just incredible
Integrity.
Exactly, exactly. So that's why I said, why would this man even?
I'm like,
What? So I was blown away.
Yeah.
You know. So
yeah, it was like it just kind of, it was.
It's not you. It's not
Yeah,
you, dude.
it's not.
you.
That's the same thing. It's like I always liked
Yeah.
his kind of accent and the way he speaks, and
Yeah.
him to do that was kind of like just dirty.
Yeah.
It was just. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know, and
So-
you know, you're above that, man. You're above that. So I really think, you know, and because you're a man of integrity, I do think you do owe her an apology.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
I
right
mean,
now this
yeah.
is the conundrum that you have built. A lot of people are responding to this. A lot of people are reacting to this, and we're waiting to find out where it's going to go. I'm not a person into a lot of drama. I'm speaking again in Oriental's behalf that she's a great person. She helped me a
is,
lot.
very
She helped me a
much.
lot, and I really respect her. And you'll have both sides. You'll have comments from both sides and saying, well, but I know her.
And,
So
and constructive criticism is always good. And I think if you didn't like what she did, if you didn't like her content, it's okay. But I think then you should have just shot her out a mail and you know, and said, hey, look,
Yeah.
this is, you know, I didn't feel good about that. And just talk to the woman. Just talk to her and get your beef out, you know, like away from the public, and just do it privately. She would have engaged, you know, or maybe you guys could have collaborated on something.
I said the same thing.
That would have been like
yeah.
fantastic.
I said
know,
the same thing. I said,
you know,
that would have
and-
been a good collaboration.
And even better, you, her, and then Shohei, all three of you. You know, I would have paid money to see that. You know,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
You got, you know, from your end
Perspective.
you know, perspective as somebody from you know, British perspective, and then, you know, Oriental, you know, from the American perspective, and Shohei from the Japanese. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that would have been just great.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So I think, you know, everything should be toned down. I mean, there's enough craziness going on in the world anyway as it is. And
True.
when we watch YouTube, we want to relax. We don't want to. We already have enough crap going on in the world, and we just want to just get away from that. We want to see, good content. And
Yeah.
then when we see all the fighting there, it's like, what, here on YouTube as well?
Yeah.
So I don't think any of us needs this. You don't need it. Oriental Pro doesn't need it. Nobody needs this. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I
Yeah.
just think you guys should talk it out. You should reach out to her and apologize, and then I think you guys should really do something together.
Yeah.
I think it would help both of you, because you guys have a lot more in common than you guys think. To be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you have it. That's my comment from Fun Jam Japan. I'm Richard, anyway, and this is CB.
CB from Austin, Kyushu.
And we just wanted to, put our point across of what's really happening about, the drama thing. And we would love your support. If you have a comment about what we have said, or if you have a comment about what's going on, please hit the comment below. If you haven't watched my channel before, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.